how it sounds stock. the finished product after being modded. All plugged in. You can see the RGB lights are not terribly bright. They're kind of dim, and I'm sure having that layer of foam that I put in there dimmed it a little bit. But it, when I checked it out in the very beginning, it was already dimmed to begin with. But when the lights are off, it's still fairly good. But it's not the brightest board, that's for sure. It's got, minimal logo right there, that CIY logo. It's a nice sturdy board. Got the feet on the bottom and USB-C port on the back. The cable it comes with it's kind of cheap, but you can always replace it with a nice aviator cable like I got there on my main board. Yeah, anyways, it's a good 75% TKL board, and I mean, for the money, it's hard to beat. $50 for the base keyboard, and I think I paid $15 for the keycaps, and then the switches. You can use a lot of different kinds. These were a little expensive. I think I ended up paying $80 for it. They're pretty silent, as you'll be able to hear in the test. This board is actually for my son, and he wanted a quiet keyboard. It's actually quieter than my Mountain Everest here, which uses a cherry silent reds. Yeah, these actually feel real nice too. Very pleased with how it turned out. It's only the second board that I've modded, and I've got a whole bunch more about a half a dozen more that I've bought parts for them and be modding. I'm mostly focusing on entry-level boards that you can take something cheap and make it something good. And at some point I might mess around with some of those more expensive boards, especially if I start getting products sent to me. But for now, I'm just gonna focus on trying the entry-level stuff. Taking something that's inexpensive and if you don't have a lot of money, and show you how you can make it usable and pretty good actually. Anyways, I'll go ahead and get on with this sound test so you can hear how it sounds. Alright, well, check this out and tell me what you think. Alright, well, that was a sound test. I think it sounds pretty good. It's pretty quiet. Pretty happy with the way the keys feel and all around sound. Yeah, it's a pretty good board now for, I think, the total is about $140, which, you could buy, a kit that just starts out that way, and then you got to buy all the switches and keycaps, and then you're gonna end up with a board that's $200-300. And I know $140-150 is not exactly cheap for some people, but I will be doing a couple boards that are probably going to be around $50 when all said and done. That'll still be pretty good, I think. So we're looking forward to doing those reviews, and I've got about 33 mice that I've purchased over the last couple months that I'm going to be doing reviews on. Some have been around for a while, but I haven't reviewed them, so you might have heard other people's take on it, but I might have a different take on it, because keyboards and mice, all peripherals, are very subjective. So, you know, you might find that your tastes and my tastes end up aligning, and or vice versa. You know, you may not like the things I recommend, but you know, guess that's what we'll find out. And besides peripherals, I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of other types of reviews. You know, I want to, you know, stick with general PC technology, news, and gaming. I mean, pretty much everything. When I used to run my web publication back in the 90s, Generation 3D, you know, I covered everything. And I plan on doing that here. I'm just starting off with a lot of peripherals at the moment because they're fairly inexpensive, especially with the way things are right now. So I can get some content out there, get my name out, hopefully get some companies sending me things, and then, you know, we'll be able to do some other things besides peripherals. But I have enjoyed my time with all these keyboards and mice, and I've got a whole bunch of opinions that I'd like to get out there, and I'll be pumping out these reviews hopefully fairly quickly once I get the handle of how all these, you know, how editing and everything goes. I'm still working on it, so be a work in progress. You know, I think as time goes on, each video will probably get a little better over time, and hopefully I'll be able to get a better camera, you know, equipment. So I mean, that's basically what I'm going to do once I start monetizing and making money. I'm going to put it back into the channel because I want to make this better. I want to provide good content and just give a different take on things. I've been around a long time, and I have a perspective, you know, that might be a little bit different than some of these other people who, you know, may have started their PC experience, you know, only 20 years ago. My first PC was 1980, a Texas Instruments TI-99 with a cassette tape drive, and you know, we've come a long way. You know, my first mouse was a Commodore mouse for my Amiga 2000, and we had 2 buttons, no scroll wheel, and a ball. And there's actually a little Amiga Mini that's coming out in a couple months that I'm very much looking forward to, and I plan on getting for the channel so you can review that. And it comes with one of the old Commodore mice, and I don't think it's going to have a ball though. It'll probably be I know it's USB, it'll probably be a optical mouse, but it would be kind of weird to have a ball mouse again, because they were a real pain. I always had to clean them. But yeah, just, you know, all this customization of keyboards and mice have just come a long way, and there's a lot of interesting stuff on the horizon, and I'm looking forward to, you know, this coming year. So, you know, hopefully you'll keep coming back and enjoy my content, and, you know, go ahead and subscribe and like if you like this review, and if you want to see more, then, you know, let me know in the comments what you think. I'm very interested in input, and give you any questions. You know, I'll do my best to try and answer. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.